Fishless soul meal. Yes. Is it good? So originally I wanted it to be Afro-centric eats, and that just kind of derives from just my culture and how I grew up cooking food with my mom. She always was cooking soul food, Creole food, Cajun food, anything you can think of just in that category. And I just wanted it to be plant-based, vegan, and based and derived around Afro-centric eats. But I just was like, okay, let me kind of a little bit more catchy, a little bit more, let me drop a few, and from then on, just kind of sitting on it, letting it marinate, I broke it down to Centric Eats, which is, if you know the definition of the word centric, is based on and derived around plant-based eats. So it's kind of like, that's how it came from. It took some time. I literally took out a whole drawing board, probably like a few weeks, narrowed it down, just thought of all my ideas, and I don't know, it came from the soul, came from the heart. Soul food, it's what we do, so yeah.
Centric Eats mac and cheese. The best mac and cheese at a Papa. You heard Nailah.
Bringing that back to the beginning of my journey, going plant-based, going vegan, one of the main things that just anybody could kind of run into is like how to do it, how to transform your food choices, what to eat, how to do it. And the main thing that I tell everybody, and what I had to learn for myself, was try to remake all of your favorite foods that you grew up on, or that you eat currently, or that you loved prior to thinking about going vegan, and just switch up all the ingredients into vegan style, plant-based style. So pretty much the food that I love, my family loved, that I grew up on making with my family, my grandmother, my mother, was soul food. So I was like, okay, we gotta show the world this. We gotta show what we can do and just remake our classic cuisines, classic recipes from my family, mac and cheese, greens, everything in that whole soul food culture, and do it vegan. I wanted to be a part of the vegan soul food community out there with our skills, our knowledge, our quality that we have, bringing it from our family skills and recipes and my culinary background, bringing that in together and switching it up to whole foods, plant-based. That's the reason why I chose vegan soul food.
It's so good.
Yes, thank you.
Hold on. But I also never have it plain.
Yeah, they don't even need sauce. You can get sauces.
It doesn't need sauce.
I saw the face. What are you doing on the phone?
Yes, Erin, I know. I thought about that. And we miss you, by the way. Look. I'm gonna come back for the rest of that. Yeah.
Okay, I don't, but
Okay.
it feels amazing, honestly. Being a vegan business owner and being able to impact the community has gone a long way. It's actually brought us probably all around Los Angeles County. We've been to Lancaster because of this, Compton, Inglewood, North Hollywood, Riverside, the IE, and just the feedback in general from the community. It's just nonstop, endless love and support. And the main thing is that we are able to influence and be a part of just, be it changing people's ideas about how they eat, the way that they look at food, the way that they look at nutrition in general. As I always say, the whole reason why I even got into going plant-based or going vegan or started this business was because of learning about plant-based nutrition in general. So my whole thing was how could I get the word out about, connecting more with just your nutrition, plants, healing of plants, the whole aura and everything that plants can do for you, from the pleasure, from the taste, but also from the health and the nutrition side. And I don't know, what's a better way than to do it through food? And so far, that has been our main source of how to like connect with the community, has been through our food. And especially with our community, soul food, I would say is very popular. And especially if you're not plant-based and you eat soul food, you know that's like, it hits home. It's a very sensitive spot. If you think that you're gonna like take away or change somebody's soul food, you would think it's crazy. But that's why where we come in, bringing great quality soul food, still keeping it pretty whole foods, feeding the souls. Again, it really does feel amazing to be able to be a part of just impacting the community's food choices. I would say that's kind of like the biggest thing that I've seen so far 4 years run.
Already people waiting. Okay, they're waiting. Look at this line. They're already waiting for the Centric Eats to open their doors. You ready to eat, girl?
Mac and cheese. Oh, it says not available, girl. Oh, you gotta tell them.
Want the mac and cheese? Yeah, they warming it up, baby. She is ready for this mac and cheese. Mommy. Yes. Here, you want a napkin?
And one of the things that means the most to me as well too is how much we've also impacted the children's ideas of food. A lot of times when we're out in the community serving, we come across a lot of kids ages 3, 4, 5 to the teens, preteens, and it's some of the best reactions I actually could possibly ever ask for. And they're instantly starting to think about, well, could I be vegan? Could I do this? How could I be this way? How could I eat this? How is this even possible that this tastes good but it doesn't have this or that? And I don't know, it means a lot to show that to the children, because hey, that's where we start. If we're trying to create a stronger next generation for all of us, for the world, for the future, the betterment, the future for our children. What's a better way to start than from home, from your nutrition and your health?
Especially in Sunday. Yeah.
Putting the fire together.
Initially, what got me into starting my vegan food business was just my own personal change and journey of going vegan, plant-based, whichever you would like to call it. I would say at first it was probably vegan, and then I leaned more into plant-based, but that's a whole other thing. We can go into that. But I started reading and studying nutrition, plant-based nutrition in general, and it got me from there. Learning about the health and wellness of food, period, what it does, how it affects us in all ways, from all kinds of diets, whether you're vegetarian, whether you have a classic diet, or you eat animal proteins and things like that. It's probably one of the most impactful things that we do day in, day out in our lives as humans. And a lot of people may not see it that way, but it made a really big impact on me when I was studying it. And specifically what happened was I was learning about just the health of humans. And I remember reading a book, I believe it was called The China Study, and I was reading about how heart disease is the #1 killer in America. And the fact that I was reading and I learned that they said that from trials and trials, real life people, just putting them on a plant-based diet for about a month or 2 or more can completely reverse their clogged arteries, their heart disease, all kinds of other issues that us as humans struggle with in the world. As soon as I read that, I cried. And I cried because a lot of people have lived this life and has been told that those things are not reversible. Those things are inevitable. Those things just happen to you. And I just feel like if we're able to get it out, the word out to people, you can save your life. You can choose a different, you can have more power in your health. You can take control of your health, actually. And after learning about that, it immediately just changed my mind forever. It just immediately changed the way I looked at how I just took in food. I was no longer trying to mainly eat for pleasure. I wanted to eat to live, you know. I wanted to eat for better health, and I wanted to eat. I still wanted to eat really good food, and so again, that's kind of how I tie those two things together. Just better quality, aiming towards more whole foods, less processed foods, but also at the same time, still having that fire flavor, fire taste, familiar cuisines, familiar soul food. I'm extremely passionate about just being a part of this whole health and wellness world, being able to impact one another's food choices, you know, save a life, you know, whatever it is, just along those lines that has to do with the whole plant-based lifestyle.
We got Mama already over here cooking up mushrooms. Ooh, she got the mushrooms about to be started.
I do need it. I do. I'm not going to get it. But I do need it. I do want you to like put it in here.
Those are the 5 that I know.
And really, just a lot of the joy really just comes from my passion of just culinary arts, my passion of cooking, my passion of just helping others, just in general, just the type of person I am. I have a huge heart, you know, I'm extremely empathetic, and I always just grew up wanting to be just there for one another, friends, family, and being able to kind of put my skills, my artistic ways through food and health, nutrition, those things really, really keep me joyful, and it really drives my passion. Yes, I'm gonna go to the connector right now.
Just started, and it's already aligned. Hi, we have Terrence here and Nailah. What do you think about Centric Eats?
I think Centric Eats is the best vegan soul food I've had in Los Angeles.
Really? Why? Why do you feel like
The
that?
flavor, the crunchiness of the chicken, the mac and cheese, the collard greens, the mashed potatoes. You get the real southern soul food feel when you're eating Centric Eats.
Yeah. Hi, we have Suzette here. This is her first time trying Centric Eats. Actually, what made you want to try Centric Eats?
I think it's just like the menu looks really appealing, especially I liked all the flavors that were listed. I did ask for a recommendation which one was the better one, so I did get recommended the lemon pepper glaze.
Yes.
So that's what I'm gonna try today.
Okay, yes. So this is her first time, so.
That's actually very chewy. Okay. I really like the sauce. You can really taste like the lemon in it. Yeah, this is really good.
Really good?
Yeah, the breading is really good. I do like the texture on it too. If you're like a texture person,
Right.
don't worry about it. It's nice and chewy.
Right?
It's good.
Yes, we have Sean and Dave here with us. This is their first time trying Centric Eats. What made you guys want to try Centric Eats?
I love vegan food. I am not perfect vegan, but I try. And I love mushrooms. And I've been wanting to try this kind of thing for a long time, and I'm really excited.
Yay!
And I love soul food. I lived in Nashville for 13 years, so.
Ooh, okay.
Now I'll tell you the truth.
Okay.
We were gonna go get a mushroom sandwich somewhere else, and we came here and passed by your place and saw it and just went.
That's
Got it.
all right. Yay! So it's all fake.
You're right. Oh my God.
Ooh, she got the dance going on. That's the happy dance. Oh, they said it's great. Yeah. Shauna's she's in love right now.
I am happy. I am a happy girl. All right, now I gotta try this.
Oh, the eyes.
You like it?
I love it.